The people have spoken, the votes are in, and the players are ready to rock. At curling's first ever All-Star event, live from Nashville, April 15th and 16th, where 13 of the world's best men's and women's curlers face off for a star-studded celebrity pro-am, a unique skills competition, and an all-star skins game you won't want to miss. Got a ticket? We'll see you in Music City. Don't have one? Better hurry. They're going fast. The 2025 TCG All-Star Game, live from Nashville, April 15th and 16th. Let's rock.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Team Homan rocks. Team Mowat rocks. But who rocks harder? On April 7th, we'll find out. Presented by Rio Mare, join us in Toronto at the Curling Group's first ever Battle of the Sexes, as world number 1 Team Homan takes on world number 1 Team Mowat in a head-to-head charity curling skins game with a twist. 8 ends, 4 rule changes, and curling like you've never seen before. Watch it live on the Grand Slam of Curling website, app, and YouTube, with celebrity coaches and special guest appearances. The Curling Group's first ever Rio Mare Battle of the Sexes, April 7th, Mattamy Athletic Center in Toronto. Get your tickets now at thegrandslamofcurling.com. Let's rock!
I have an idea.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
needs to be unmuted.
Well, the comment, right. Replay feed muted. Live commentary online.
We asked Saskatchewan what they know about 5G.
More speed, more innovation.
It's gonna make our lives a whole heck of a lot easier.
This is what 5G looks like.
Better, faster.
Sounds like one more G. Sounds pretty good.
I don't know what it means.
All you really need to know is the future of 5G is here and will continue improving through investments in network technology.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
The people have spoken, the votes are in, and the players are ready to rock. At curling's first ever All-Star event, live from Nashville, April 15th and 16th, where 13 of the world's best men's and women's curlers face off for a star-studded celebrity pro-am, a unique skills competition, and an all-star skins game you won't want to miss. Got a ticket? We'll see you in Music City. Don't have one? Better hurry. They're going fast. The 2025 TCG All-Star Game. Live from Nashville, April 15th and 16th. Let's rock.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Team Homan rocks. Team Mowat rocks. But who rocks harder? On April 7th, we'll find out. Presented by Rio Mare, join us in Toronto at the Curling Group's first ever Battle of the Sexes, as world number 1 Team Homan takes on world number 1 Team Mowat in a head-to-head charity curling skins game with a twist. 8 ends, 4 rule changes, and curling like you've never seen before. Watch it live on the Grand Slam of Curling website, app, and YouTube with celebrity coaches and special guest appearances. The Curling Group's first ever Rio Mare Battle of the Sexes, April 7th, Mattamy Athletic Center in Toronto. Get your tickets now at thegrandslamofcurling.com. Let's rock!
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
Welcome to the rockshop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of Curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of Curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
The people have spoken, the votes are in, and the players are ready to rock. At curling's first ever all-star event, live from Nashville, April 15th and 16th, where 13 of the world's best men's and women's curlers face off for a star-studded celebrity pro-am, a unique skills competition, and an all-star skins game you won't want to miss. Got a ticket? We'll see you in Music City. Don't have one? Better hurry. They're going fast. The 2025 TCG All-Star Game. Live from Nashville, April 15th and 16th. Let's rock.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Team Homan rocks. Team Mowat rocks. But who rocks harder? On April 7th, we'll find out. Presented by Rio Mare, join us in Toronto at the Curling Group's first ever Battle of the Sexes, as world number 1 Team Homan takes on world number 1 Team Mowat in a head-to-head charity curling skins game with a twist. 8 ends, 4 rule changes, and curling like you've never seen before. Watch it live on the Grand Slam of Curling website, app, and YouTube with celebrity coaches and special guest appearances. The Curling Group's first ever Rio Mare Battle of the Sexes, April 7th, Mattamy Athletic Center in Toronto. Get your tickets now at thegrandslamofcurling.com. Let's rock!
I have an idea.
Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
We asked Saskatchewan what they know about 5G.
More speed? More innovation?
It's gonna make our lives a whole heck of a lot easier.
This is what 5G looks like.
Better, faster.
Sounds like one more G. Sounds pretty good.
I don't know what it means.
All you really need to know is the future of 5G is here and will continue improving through investments in network technology.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Welcome to the RockShop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at the RockShop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. The RockShop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
No. A very pleasant good morning, curling fans, and welcome to Swift Current, Saskatchewan. It's the Curling Stadium Speedy Creek Shootout here on Curling Zone on the Stadium Sports Network. We're in pool play here, and this matchup gives us Team Niklas Edin from Sweden versus Team Jacob Libbus from Edmonton. I'm Dave Schmel, and we're happy that we're joining you on Curling Stadium, and I am joined today by the Sage of Sweeping, Terry Corbin.
Good morning, people.
Good morning, Terry. And Nick Edin comes into this game at a 3-0 record.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting warmed up here for the World Curling Championships. Certainly no surprise. They have to be the favorite in this pool.
And Jacob Libbus has had a good start as well. They defeated Ethan Sampson to start and then took a loss on Thursday evening to Rico Yanagisawa, but then came right back with a win over Jaden Kane.
Yeah, I don't know much about this team at all. Haven't actually watched them play even one game. So I'm looking forward to seeing who these boys are.
Well, I'm looking forward to your thoughtful insight in that case, partner.
Oh, my gosh. That's a first.
And we're so happy that you're with us here on Curling Stadium. And please smash that like button. Helps us out with the YouTube peoples, and feel free to join us in the dialogue. It is Team Nick Edin throwing the Redstones. They had that corner guard up and they buried one nicely. Just wrapped another one around. They lied too.
Yeah, Nicholas, true to form, being very aggressive early on.
It's often good to, especially if you have a somewhat unfamiliar opponent, just take it right to him and see what happens.
Yeah, I was saying yesterday, I mean, I would really like to know the stat of how many deuces Nicholas and his team have scored when having the hammer in the first end. The efficiency's got to be very high. I know of the 3 wins, I did 2 of his games, and he certainly started the first end with deuces.
He's going to try to replicate that success, and that is a nice draw under. It does punch the Dean stone sticking out just a touch on the other side, but unfortunately left their shooter in such a place that Dean can wrap another one here.
Yeah. Right now, you got to like that if you're Nicholas, you're red. Apologies to those of you who tried to join us last night for the late game. We had some technical difficulties and had to cancel our broadcast, but we're back and enjoying some good curling again.
Absolutely. We're thankful for all of our fans who show up, and that shot is probably not what they were looking for there.
No, but certainly Jacob Libbus doesn't waste any time trying to, get back to that corner guard and make a freeze.
Yeah, because that's, even though it wasn't the intended outcome, that second Edin stone did roll underneath the corner guard. So now it is threatening Jacob Libbus here.
Yeah, I mean the only other shot is raise the yellow one on the top 12. Just get it in for second shot. Those 3 red rocks, they are out in the 12-foot, but they have a habit of getting a little bit closer to the button when you don't have any in there.
So here's Nathan Mulberg with his first delivery of the game.
Yeah, playing the out-turn draw down to the rock behind the tee line. If it's got the right weight, this could be pretty good. It's looking good from the overhead anyway.
Nice around the guard if they can touch it under. It is shot stone. They lie 2 for the moment. You can see half of it. It most likely does go on to the Edin stone.
Yeah.
So do you like freezing back into it?
Well, I mean, Nicholas has to make a choice here rather quickly, whether he's going to play on the wings or whether he's going to, try and master a 2 or in and around the 4-foot.
And you can catch all the action to every game today. We have a full slate of action for you on Curling Stadium. Our other feature game this morning has Ethan Sanson from the U.S. versus Rika Yanagisawa from Japan. Jason Chang has the call on that. Later on, we'll have McDonald, Laycock, and Clyder Lee. And then right back at 6:30, Edin and Yanagisawa. I think that's going to be an interesting game, actually. 2 very similar aggressive styles.
Mm-hmm. So now, are you familiar with the U.S. team that you mentioned there?
Ethan Sanson? Yes. They're one of our younger teams, and
is that right? Okay.
Yep, and they've been playing quite well.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with the number of young teams coming in. Looks like he's going to play that crosshouse double.
It's on the way from Erickson. Going to catch the one. Get across. Oh, just a touch underneath. They do get one. It's still Libbus. Line one.
I mean, when you just think about that, like how many people play that shot, Nicholas thought he could throw it over the top, and he did. He wasn't concerned about losing the back one. I just don't know how many skips that have the guts to even call that.
No, that's very true. I mean, you have to. It's one thing to see the shots, another one to inspire your person to be able to make it as well.
Yeah. I mean, because most people are literally either going around and trying to muster a deuce, in tight quarters, or they're playing, as you mentioned, the possibility of just freezing back down to that.
This one is around the guard. It does need to finish just a skosh. Pretty good lineup, I would think.
Yeah, I think so too. Nicholas is going to give this the old run back by the looks of it. That was his first indication.
Yeah, I think it's, and now he's thinking maybe he can weasel around there.
When you
getting some feedback from Oscar.
Yeah, when you got Oscar throwing, I think Oscar would prefer to play the run back.
We all have our comfort zones for sure.
Yeah.
A big part of it. The thrower has to own the shot and know they want to make it.
Yeah, the last two games that we've done, we've seen where teams have elected to, try and play this cute shot, not make it, and then just get stonied, by not having any control rocks of their own in the, top 12 or just short.
And why they talk about this shot, and they're thinking maybe draw around, maybe freeze the edge. The biggest mystery to me is how did a New York Islanders fan get behind the glass?
Yeah, I know, eh? Dear.
I mean, that's a rare sight even in the States.
Yeah, I guess, eh?
Although I was with my friends from the Long Island Curling Club a few weeks ago. That was fun. They came down to our club for a friendly.
Yeah.
Now, after much deliberation,
yes.
Oscar Eriksson, and they are electing the soft weight shot.
Yeah.
For me, I like this, but I also very much understand the run back.
Yeah, you can just leave yourself, potentially nothing.
Same sheet
yes,
on that side.
That's right. I knew you were going there.
And it got missed outside. That side of the ice going in that direction. Every game this week has run just a little bit straighter, and we had the benefit of this has been the sheet that we've been calling 2 games, and I've called every game which I've called this weekend has been on this sheet. And
oh, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah. So I just look at it and I'm like, oh, somebody say it, please.
That's right, eh? That's right. Well, it was.
They'll get there. It's just going to take a while.
Yeah, but it was you and I that were doing a game where they had 8 rocks or so on that one path, and it was lightning, was it not?
That's correct, and it kept on getting straighter and straighter.
Yeah.
So here's the first from Libbus. Jacob from Edmonton. Once again, not a brushstroke to it. It's hanging out there. They are going to make that takeout. Very nice.
No, it just won't go. Just while we have 1 second, that Jerry's informed us that it'll be the 8 best records. Teams with the best records will advance to the playoffs. So regardless of your pool, it'll be the 8 best records.
All right, that's fantastic, and thank you to our studio team for that.
I'm sure they're recording the the measurements for the draw to the button to start the game. So that usually ends up being a tiebreaker.
Absolutely. Well, last week in Martinsville, we had a scenario where we may have had a 6-way tie at one point in the end.
Yeah.
To play one of two tiebreaker games. That was actually quite exciting.
Yes.
So to a certain extent, the draw shot challenge is all well and good, but tiebreakers are kind of fun a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Not if you have to play in it, of course, but I think
No.
I'd rather play in it than get knocked out over a measurement.
Well, that was always the thing, like how do you get knocked out of a competition when you've got the same record as a team that's advancing? And I mean that's I think, really how the draw to the buttons thing started in
The
earnest.
Dean
Go ahead. Yeah.
You see, Dean takes out that back one, but most importantly, Terry, it moved it up a rock.
Yeah. Now, if Jacob's gonna make a play on this, he probably really has to, hit it and roll out. Not out of the rings, but like roll out to the wing a bit.
Well, with it swinging around, if you're going to make a play, if you want to make a play on it, why not just draw around the intern
Draw around,
side?
yeah.
Because if you ever don't make the play in the Edin rock properly, Edin will come back and make 3 on you.
Yeah.
So they are going to take on the Stone of the Rings. He had the broom out there, moved it in to where I think it probably should have went.
Yes.
We'll see where it ends up going. Curious to watch this one. It's been very weight dependent, but even board weight's been running extremely straight.
Yeah.
And it's just about recognizing that when you're playing, it's a big skill, and these skips are great. They're going to get it quick, but
yeah.
Looks like he may have pushed that out just a skosh, Terry.
Yeah, I got thinking, as he's playing it, like, you got to bring the sweepers into this. He might
and
be
it
okay.
Just came back.
Got to sit.
And you know what? I don't think it's good enough. I think the double goes for 2.
Does the double not go for 3?
No, the Libbus stone up top's going to get it. The one on the top.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see it now. Yeah.
Shots for 2, but you have to. There's not much ice to take.
No.
I think Nick might just be taking the 1 here. I think he sees that he might not be able to get enough weight because good shot there. See that very long guard up by the hog line?
Yep.
That is disturbing your ability to throw big weight at this. And to throw enough weight to make that double, you'd have to come far closer than your priest or minister or rabbi would allow.
Well, I mean, again, so many players that I watch kind of coming up and into this competitive field, like they don't understand that you can make doubles throwing board weight.
Oh yeah. Now if he does this with just catches it and has a heavy rotation, one of his little spinners here, he could easily make the double. Let's see.
Yeah, this looks more like as you said, kind of a play for 1, and if I get it a scooch or whatever your word is.
Skosh.
Skosh outside.
It's in the dictionary.
I know.
All right, Nick Edin, final stone of the first end. Needs to get rid of this shot stone. Pass the guard. Gotta work it over. It's running so straight. It doesn't go there. And that is going to be a steal of 1 for Jacob Libbus. And they take that early advantage. We'll be back from Swift Current and Speedy Creek, Quick River, right after this.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardlines Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
Saskatchewan, you know Sasktel because we're everywhere. Because being everywhere keeps us connected to you. With Sasktel sponsorships, we get to be part of your community. We're here with you, and we're here for you. It's easy to get started. All you need to do is apply. Sasktel cares. Always has, always will. To apply for sponsorship, visit sastel.com/sponsorships.
The people have spoken, the votes are in, and the players are ready to rock. At curling's first ever All-Star event, live from Nashville, April 15th and 16th, where 13 of the world's best men's and women's curlers face off for a star-studded celebrity pro-am, a unique skills competition, and an all-star skins game you won't want to miss. Got a ticket? We'll see you in Music City. Don't have one? Better hurry. They're going fast. The 2025 TCG All-Star Game, live from Nashville, April 15th and 16th. Let's rock.
Hi, I'm Jane.
And I'm Rick, and Jane and I are the owners of Sprague Foods Limited here in Belleville, Ontario, in the Bay of Quinte area. We're a food processing facility, and we can a whole range of products, including soups and sauces and rice pudding and beans.
And welcome back to Swift Current, Saskatchewan. It's the Curling Stadium Speedy Creek Shootout. Jacob Libbus was able to eke one out there when Nick Edin flashed on that straight line.
Yeah, sorry, Nick. I didn't mean to put the curse on you when I was talking about your hammer efficiency in the first end, but
oh, it's not nearly as bad as when I hopped on a broadcast with our good friend Ryan Jakes. That the very next end he gave up 6.
Wow. Way to go.
So I got the power, brother. And we're going to see Zachary Polyak here tried to take on this takeout all the way around the outside. Around the outside. Will it get around the outside?
Sweepers are going hard, but it's
no, it takes it.
Yeah.
This one behind the tee line. Like Nicholas wants to address it right away, and he will with a draw.
Yeah, I think by the call that Nicholas made, it was, we're not removing it. We're just coming down to it.
Rasmus Rana. Getting really close to the guard. They do get it by. It's going to over curl, unfortunately, so a little adjustment and just put it under cover. And that's actually a pretty good angle for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Now Libbus coming up to it, see what he wants to do. He just wants to freeze on top.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming if you wanted to angle it up, you'd be to the broom side.
Yeah, definitely.
So this is Nathan Mulberg. This one's going to come right up to the face and just a skosh past. Does do well, though, because as angled, you'd have to drag the Edin stone on right now.
Mm-hmm.
The second from Rana. And once again, you can keep track of all the games going on. We will give you score updates during the course of play today as they come available, probably after a couple more ends.
Nice shot.
That is beautifully frozen on. What tremendous management by the front end. Now, I don't know if there's room for one more, but there's not room for anything else other than that. So getting in there is not a bad idea, I don't think.
Yeah, it's just about, kind of what angles are left after this shot.
Much more strategery going on here.
Because what might be advantageous for Jacob and his team is that that rock that they would potentially run in is a yellow one, and the yellow ones are all on top of the red ones, so this is way out there.
Yeah, it is starting to turn, though. It put on its blinker, taking that left turn at Albuquerque.
Yeah, it really did. They just got to go and get it by that top red.
Not going to have the legs. They may have waited on that too long because it had the line.
Yeah. Now
I think they could have gotten it there.
Maybe just a little lack of communication. Sometimes when you hear, needs to curl, and lets people know that we're not in good line here. So I mean, you get sometimes focused on the line and forget the weight.
So Edin might be able to throw enough weight at this to remove, even though he's running the wrong color, he'll likely lose his own in the process. You hit it just right, you might be able to keep it there too. So very interesting here from Erickson. With his first, they pick it up right out of his hand.
This
past the guard on the one. It came right into the high stone and moved it back. But those angles are pretty good. That's a good lead.
Yeah.
Take us through how this shot panned out.
Well, I mean, this is Oscar's intern, and he's going to make contact with that top yellow and make the double and lose the shooter. That was kind of well thought out.
So it looks like the run back's in order because all of a sudden went from having a plethora of yellow stones to it being a very segmented neighborhood.
Yeah, I don't think I'm playing it though, if it's me.
Okay, since it is you, what would you play?
Well, I mean, if you just sit on if you run that back and don't make good contact, or maybe you make good contact just the wrong angle, I mean you could potentially leave Niklas sitting 3 here.
So you would like the draw attempt again?
I would. Yeah, I think I do.
They are going to draw from the intern side. Clockwise rotation.
Yeah, I mean, I think at worst you just got to make sure here you get force shot. I know that sounds rather bizarre, but like I'm saying, the worst outcome I think you want here is you at least outcount that red rock of Niklas's in the back 12.
No, I'd agree, because you always ask yourself, what's an acceptable outcome, and
yeah,
that very rarely is giving up 3 included in that sentence.
Yeah. This has got a lot of curling to do.
It's going to clear the port without a problem. It's going to be all about the weight right now. Past that guy.
Oh,
it just got a little wick, but you know what? It worked out. Ooh, wow, that just whiskered it. I thought it was by for days.
Yeah.
Take a little look at it as it comes up here, and just that itsy bitsy fraction.
Wow, I did. Yeah, I honestly thought it picked when in live action. That that angle is way better for Jacob.
Oh, for sure. So now you have the whole Edin squad trying to assess the situation here. And I'd like to re-thank everybody for joining us. Good morning, all curling fans. Grab yourself some beverage. Make sure you got some munchies in range. Settle on in. We got a full day and night of curling here for you.
Yeah, I'm going to ask Lila Carter how she knows Team Libbus.
There you go. You're on the spot. So on the spot now is Oscar Eriksson. With the southpaw delivery. Coming down with just about board weight, maybe bumper. This is going to be on the high guard. Miss everything on the way by. Does open up a little bit.
Yeah, now this gives Jake or Jacob an opportunity to play a kind of a nose hit on that yellow stone that was just previously thrown. Remove the red rock of Niklas's, so that's on the center line, top 4, and remain right there too.
And I'm pretty sure that it just might catch the one in the 12-foot too.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's going to be really, really close to it. I see that Molberg took a couple looks at it.
Yeah, not being there, but just looking at the overhead, it looks like it just slides just under.
First stone in the end for Jacob Libbus. Picked this one up right out of his hand.
Yeah, jumped it. It's now on the center line. Ooh.
This
is bad.
Just gonna. Ooh, boy!
Wow. talk about not taking advantage of an opportunity now.
Well, that was certainly unfortunate because in just a few moments they're going to be looking at 4.
That's exactly right. I mean, I don't know what your thoughts are, but I get it kind of on the arena ice. They're trying to throw it in out, but so many curlers now are throwing with the handle like straight north south, and then flinging it out. And that just he never even got close to the broom, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I still throw it, as you would say, in a traditional manner myself. Most of the time, I don't need any added help to miss the broom.
Yeah, exactly, eh? I mean, we teach it all the time, just the straight, 10 and 2 setup. But we get that question all the time, like, well, do you teach the way they throw it on TV? Well, no, we don't. They throw a lot more rocks than you do.
Yeah, absolutely. Now a little positive punch towards the broom is, that's not bad at all. You can do that without going through these extreme motions. But every time you add a variable to the delivery, it's just like anything else. It gets more and more difficult.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I know, and like I say, a lot of these teams, the young ones coming up are, throwing it with I just call it the north-south start. And Niklas is, one of those that kind of does it on the out turn more so than the in turn. But
so the first on the way from Edin.
Yeah, this might be like taking candy from a baby, just saying.
Well, I don't know if he took all of it. I think there's a play there.
Well, but it slipped under the, corner guard. If it doesn't,
there's a triple there, yeah.
Yeah, he's potentially got the triple, but Niklas, of course, right underneath the corner guard with the shooter.
Now, what Jacob just pointed to there, you could catch that top stone thin, make the thin double, and hope you carry enough momentum back to make the triple that way. It'd have to be a rocket, and the real problem is you'd be flirting with missing it completely.
Yeah, I mean, I almost think Jacob's got to try and just nose this and sit frozen on that rock he's going to make contact with. Let Niklas try and chisel the thing out. But what a turn of events.
Yeah, well, it certainly was. And see the broom coming down here.
Because I'm even wondering. I don't know if they saw that as a possible shot that they want to take on, but he hit half a rock and then you get yourself underneath the corner.
Final stone from Jacob Libbus. This one's hanging out there. It's going to come up to the center line just fine. Now, like you said, Terry, you want to be right on the nose. Just stick there. A little bit of separation. So, can you just straight pick it and keep the shooter around?
You can't pick it and keep the shooter.
Maybe let it careen off the one on the button just a touch to redirect it. I don't know. Well, if anybody can make this shot, it's Nick Edin.
That's what I was going to say. Like, don't count anything out of the playbook for Nick, but I'm just going to
you could just hammer it in the nose. It goes through the hole. It's 3, right?
3. I think that would be the shot. Really positive weight and.
Niklas Edin, final stone of the second end. Looking to just hammer it on the nose. Make a 3. He'll lose the one in the back, but he won't care. Yeah. There it goes. Get through the hole. 1, 2, and 3. A 3-spot goes on the board for Niklas Edin. He takes a 3-1 lead, and we'll be back after this from Swift Current.
Team Homan rocks. Team Mowat rocks. But who rocks harder? On April 7th, we'll find out. Presented by Rio Mare, join us in Toronto at the Curling Group's first ever Battle of the Sexes, as world number 1 Team Homan takes on world number 1 Team Mowat in a head-to-head charity curling skins game with a twist. 8 ends, 4 rule changes, and curling like you've never seen before. Watch it live on the Grand Slam of Curling website, app, and YouTube with celebrity coaches and special guest appearances. The Curling Group's first ever Rio Mare Battle of the Sexes, April 7th, Mattamy Athletic Center in Toronto. Get your tickets now at thegrandslamofcurling.com. Let's rock.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
Welcome to therockshop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of Curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, The Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of Curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Welcome back to Swift Current Saskatchewan, and that was a dandy shot by Niklas Edin to put up that 3-spot.
Yeah, it's as you can see, the two frozen stones. As long as he hits this, on the nose, the yellow's just shooting right out, and that's a quick score of 3.
So now we see Libbus with the hammer here in the third, trying to get something going on. You see the halfway guard, long halfway guard, really, and then a biter for Team Edin. Libbus is going to try to generate some offense here.
Yeah, use of the corner guard, trying to get one in behind and force Niklas's hand a bit. Looking pretty good by the corner guard.
Now, see, this is that exact opposite, because you see how well it took the curl there.
Yeah.
And, so that's a thing for you up-and-coming skips there. If it runs straight in one direction, it has a tendency to curl a little bit more in the other one.
Yes.
It sounds simple. It's not always so simple for some people.
Yes.
But one thing I will guarantee you, after Edin flashed that one in the first, he's not going to make the same mistake down that side.
Yeah, if you're waiting for it, I think you might be in for a little bit of a wait.
I would not be going to pointsbet.ca for that one.
No.
This one's just a touch light. You do have a little wing and guards to work with now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
question
think
for Libbus. Hurry up, come in.
Yeah, Rasmus would have liked to throw in another 3-4 feet on that.
which means in practice he'll throw 300 or 400.
Yes. Yeah, the amount of rocks that Niklas's team throws in a day, in a week, unbelievable.
Now here we see it coming down that little bit of a straighter path.
That's right. Yeah.
And they massage it around. But
and it looks like it almost flattens out, doesn't it?
It certainly does. It has all week the same spots. It's just a matter of, it's once again, please don't take us the wrong way saying there's nothing at all wrong with this ice. It's beautiful curling ice. Has been running very consistently. You just have to see what those consistencies are.
Yeah, and that's one of the main things that you want out of the ice conditions is some consistency.
So here's Rana. He's going to take out his aggression on this yellow rack. There's some good therapy for Rasmus.
That's right. Anger management 101. Go to your local curling rink and throw a bomb.
Now, we have these down here in the States. Do you guys have rage rooms there?
I'm unaware of any, but...
You're familiar with the concept, right?
Yes.
So essentially, these are places where they will provide you your choice of objects to destroy with any number of things, be it sledgehammers, so you don't like to work at the office, they'll give you the copier and have you break the copy machine.
Yeah. There's another really nice shot.
That one is much more well managed, and you see they're lined up pretty well dead on. Now the double is available. Also looking at maybe running in one of theirs, but I don't know if you're going to do that quite yet.
Yeah. The thing about, I think, Niklas, he sees a variety of shots. He doesn't see 10.
Right, yeah, because right now he's lining up the run triple.
Yeah.
So if we can throw up the overhead, we'll show how that works.
He just sees all the options, and
he sees that he thinks that if you just run that one that's underneath the R of wire form there, onto the center one, the one that you run can careen over into the wings, and it will take out the one on the button on the way.
Yeah.
Oscar Eriksson. Sundgren bringing it the whole way.
Look at this.
Got to get just the one. That's still not a bad outcome, though.
Yeah.
Just curled up just a skosh too much.
Yeah, Jacob will return that. Try and return the throwing stone to the place that it was just removed from.
Yeah, he just hit that one too full. Catch a little bit less of the rock, and Sundgren was trying to hold it out there. That was about a half inch from being a shot of the year.
I don't know if you had an opportunity to watch the game of at the World where the Sweden was playing China.
Oh my goodness! Remove 7 rocks.
Well, you need to see the Chinese skip make her 2 shots in the 10th end. Unbelievable.
And just the level of curling that we get to see every week.
Oh, look at this thing go.
That
wow.
is another good shot. And you know what? They basically put it back to the same spot. So now Niklas is going to play the double that was there anyway, just to remove some stones. Can make sure there's not a better option, but I think that's the play here. He's still retaining the ability to play the double run on his own reds.
Yeah, no.
Don't. This is going to have to be really nifty to get there. And
you know, of all the people that I could have throwing a shot like this, Oscar would be my choice.
Let's see if that faith. Well, he's going to throw the double now.
Yeah, he's throwing his out turn.
Oscar Eriksson. Sundgren picks it up right away again. This one is way too far out. So it's Libbus line 2. How do you protect it now? He's just going to go to the wings.
I do think, you know, Niklas is not afraid to take on that run double.
And for me, Terry, I'd be curious if you agree. I'd actually be okay with being behind the tee line, so if there's not a double to be used on that.
Oh, yes, correct.
Sometimes that requires a little bit of discipline out of the player because we don't usually coach you to intentionally throw it behind the tee line.
Yeah, I think, you know, 1 to 2 rocks.
Yep, there you go.
I mean, I would definitely say, you know, back 4 weight.
And just how we saw the stone from Eriksson curl, even with weight, I expect this one to curl in this direction with a draw weight.
Yeah, for sure. Because as we mentioned, you know, that out turn draw just seems so
sensitive.
That's the right word. Yes. Really leaning on this, but now they're off. You want to make sure your third shot here.
Just housekeeping. This might have to settle down.
They may. I think
this is cooking. It says good morning, good afternoon, good evening,
good night,
and good night.
Wow,
that's a huge mistake.
It really is. I mean, certainly, you're looking to, you know, I mean, you're looking just to get third shot, but I mean, as we've talked numerous times, as you know, the rock placement is, you know, a big part of producing scores here. That was an opportunity to get one just back 4 behind the tee line, out in the wings, and sit 3. And you know, Niklas really has a you know, his job cut out for him. But now I think Niklas can, you know, take this on with a little less stress.
Yeah, I would think if you had executed that draw, the worst you're going to do is score a deuce.
Deuce, yeah. No, I didn't see the call. Niklas may be just trying to play for his last one here. But no, he's playing the double run.
Coming with a little bit of weight here. Skinny it, clear it, and pick it.
Yeah.
Well, they've thrown this draw quite a few times, so.
Yeah. But again, as we see, you know, it's easy to do both. It's easy to get it out there and then it doesn't curl, and it's easy to protect against getting it out there and, you know,
turn it in
really tight by turning it in. Another big shot, you know, you've kind of controlled this end.
Oh, the whole time it's been Team Libbus in charge of this end.
Yeah, and you really do want to capitalize and get your deuce here.
And one more good shot you'll get 2 for sure. Jacob Libbus with his first of 2.
We saw the sweepers kind of jumped the first one, or actually not the first one, the last one that Nathan threw. So this thing's staying out there. This may give Niklas an opportunity to play the double.
Oh,
yeah.
That unfortunate leave there, because he might be able to draw his way out. He might be able to hit his way out.
I think he can hit his way out, actually. I think you can make this and potentially take the whole end away from Niklas, or from Jacob.
Yeah, big thing is getting past there and getting enough energy into it. I think he's just going to play the hit and roll on top. Despite the proximity of the rocks, there's not a good way to get past those guards and transfer a lot of energy in. You'd really like to hit the one that's on the button first if you were trying to make this double. And come the other direction, but alas. So here's Edin. Nice, easy little board weight shot here. And flop on over to put the force on. Maybe even set up a steal. Rana gets it. You get that little tap. You get that little roll right on top, Nick Edin. Beautiful.
Yeah, not much room there to get a second point in there. Yeah, I would not. I don't even think I'd take this on because, I mean, your worst outcome is literally bumping the red and bumping the yellow back.
He's taking a look at playing off the winger.
Yeah.
That scares the living daylights out of me.
Well, I honestly, I do think it's a safer shot than, playing the draw.
Well, if that's safe, I think I'd rather go play in traffic.
Well, we can call the air traffic controller and see what it's like out there on the 401, busiest highway in Canada.
Yeah. So the idea is here to just catch a piece of it, sling on over, kill the red, hold both yellows. It's one heck of a shot if you make it.
Yeah, you could also, I mean, unfortunately, I have no idea how it runs out there, but I mean, you could, choose to throw it with a lot less weight. You really only have to move that red one, not even a foot.
Somehow I think it's coming with a decent amount of pace.
Oh, no, it is. I would bet.
Final stone of the third end, Jacob Libbus. He's got one in his pocket. He's trying to get a second one, but not pick his own pocket in the process. Can they get it?
Close.
Just a little bit thick, and a little bit over the top.
Yeah, he almost
covered himself there, but he gets the single point. It's 3-2. We'll have end number 4 right after this on Curling Stadium.
We asked Saskatchewan what they know about 5G.
More speed, more innovation.
It's going to make our lives a whole heck of a lot easier.
This is what 5G looks like.
Better, faster.
Sounds like one more G. Sounds pretty good.
I don't know what it means.
All you really need to know is the future of 5G is here and will continue improving through investments in network technology.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Welcome to the RockShop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Stronger agronomics, better returns, greater peace of mind from pre-seed to post-harvest. You can count on the Victory Canola program to keep you and your farm ahead of the curve. Grow with us at victorycanola.com.
I have an idea. And welcome back to Swift Current Saskatchewan. It's the Curling Stadium Speedy Creek Shootout, brought to you here live on Curling Stadium on SSN. I'm Dave Schmel. He's the Titan of the Takeout, Terry Corbin. And Terry, Jacob got that one there, and we were given a lot of discussion in the break as to whether we felt like that was a well-advised choice to go for that crosshouse attempt for a second point. Our producer said he would have done it all day, twice on Sunday, and then the next day after that too. And I wasn't so sure. Terry, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think you summed it up rather well. Like if it was, the eighth end and you needed that, you do play it. I don't think the odds were in your favor. But I mean, when you play guys like Nicholas and the Kevin Martins in my day, and the Eddie Wernicks, you don't get to play them that often. And so, when opportunity knocks, I mean, there's that little incentive to take it on. But that's also how, these teams, put you away real early.
Yep.
There was nothing really there. I don't think anyway. I don't think the draw was possible. But as I said, I think I would take my one and go play the next end. But
that's what makes it a fun game. We get to have these discussions.
Well, yeah. I mean, what are you looking for? You know what you want the outcome to be like. And there's going to be risk and rewards. And if you're willing to take on the risk and, kind of be down 4-1 versus down 3-2, your game. That's why Connor would have played it.
That's our crack producer and occasional commentator, Connor Sims.
Yeah, here just trying to make a hit and lie 3. Roll it into the middle. Yep.
Yeah, it's generally a good thing, line 3 with hammer. So Jacob is going to have to address the situation. Angles are not favorable for him. So here's Polyak.
This is over curling.
Gonna get the top 2 to do make the double peel. Leave like half a corner guard, but Nicholas is probably gonna throw the center again, I would think.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him come around, yeah.
Use the top 2 almost as if they're a guard.
Yep. But he's gonna throw straight guard by the looks of it.
I like them both.
Rasmus just throwing his out turn. Well done, perfect.
So we're going to try to push back the pile again, see how much we can get to move.
Yeah.
Throw his nice smooth peel weight. On the nose, into the pile. Do shuffle the deck a little bit, kill a couple of them.
Yeah.
Pretty good outcome.
Yeah, I think it's much better than it was.
That's an interesting call. He play a little tap split and be underneath both
yeah.
cards.
Yeah.
Or just split the house around. Definitely plenty of good options. You're right. I don't know if the gentleman in the island's hoodie has moved yet. So he's either wrapped by the action or asleep.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. Chris said yesterday in our broadcast, he goes, "I just need to see the guy kind of move."
So Oscar Eriksson.
They settled on the straight draw, did they not?
Yep. Only a second draw we've seen come down a line like this. They are working it hard for the weight. They got it there.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to put it right to Nicholas's broom. Dead even up. Now, which double goes easier?
I think this one that he just looked at. Obviously, the shorter one is less not complicated. More it'd be steeper. The other one looks like a half rock.
Half rock is usually what you like to throw at. Oh, with this ice here, playing the little punch out and try to roll on top.
You're rolling under, are you not?
Oh, we shall see.
Yeah, I think they're trying to roll.
Oh,
under.
I see the turn they're going now.
Yeah,
they're digging.
This is gonna have to curl. Honestly, don't really understand.
Gonna make contact, and
Didn't
dear
get it
Lord,
out.
not clear the rings. That's terribly unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in a roundabout way, I see, hey, we may need that Nicholas Stone on the center line for a place to bury, but should be a short run back. I think I would have opted to either make one of the doubles, and if anything, I would have been hitting the one out in the open one on the wing and trying to roll it into the middle.
So Oscar Eriksson's going to come on down, and he likes drawing back underneath the guard.
Yeah.
While we're going through this conversation, TC, how about a score update?
Sure. We've got, and I know I got you to say this name in the past. I'm going to give it a whirl.
Yanagasawa.
Yanagasawa. 4-1 over Ethan Sampson from the States. We got Ming Yu with a 3-1 lead over another probably common foe, Takamaya Maeda.
Very good.
And our final game, we've got Jaden King, 3-1 lead over James Balance.
And we are up to date. So they have settled in after discussion on the draw.
Yeah. I think, what Oscar was trying to say is, we want to get it under, but we don't want to be, in a position where we leave the team Libbus with a double where they can roll underneath the Oscar's thrown rock.
This one has plenty of room past the guard. It's got room for days. Just trying to get a little better than edge on edge, I would think.
Yeah, that's right where they wanted it.
So
yeah, that's right.
Well, there's a couple different things here. I kind of like that first instinct. Run to the back 8 foot there might get you somewhat out of this. And you may even be able to get there by coming around the outside and killing that biter and rolling to a perfect spot. So you can either draw down underneath the guard. If you take this, they're going to try to catch the winger on the way out, on the way over. Roll underneath the center. Now,
a lot of broom flying in the air, and
we have lots of pointing. We have engaged the pointing session of this class. So
I guess I wonder if you ever play that intern around the yellow guard.
Not the hugest fan because
no, it's not ideal.
Because Niklas has that one in the 8 foot, which can basically assault anything in the rings. It's like having a queen there.
Yeah, I know. Well, that, you know what, and that's why I thought, especially with his Vice's first one, he would have at least tried to make a hit on the one on the center line, even if you nose hit it. Niklas can't leave it there.
On the way from Libbus, he's trying to get this one, catch the one in the corner. He doesn't clear it. Does he clear it? It's going to not spin out. Oh, it's a lob on the back. A lousy backbiter.
Yeah, I think Niklas is just going to promote his one on the top 12 now.
So you got Marv sitting there in the back. 2 up front. Not a look. Gotta be careful where you put the guard because he might give him that intern.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever playing the guard. I think he's going to promote that red one. And you're never guarding rocks on the 12 foot, I don't think.
So he's looking to just come to the 4 foot.
Yeah.
Which would leave a double back and then probably an ensuing three-pointer.
Yeah. Yeah, instead of the tap, I think they're just playing the straight draw.
Straight draw, yep.
Ideally, it's, basically edge on edge in line with the one on the center line.
Niklas Edin from Karlstad, Sweden. Rana and Sundgren just escorting this one down the ice. No real sense of urgency.
No.
Mostly because their skipper just made it on his own.
Yeah. No, I mean, certainly, I don't know whether you want to take it on. Nose hit, though, the one on the, nose hit. Pretty much a nose hit on the one on the top 12 center line. Make that double and just get a little roll inside.
And then you'd probably be sitting second shot.
Yeah.
You can make that, it'd only be a play for two. That's
two, yeah.
Probably the absolute best if you can make it. That double is going to leave the one in the forefoot.
Yeah.
And I don't think you can take the high 8-foot stone over the top of the forefoot, direct it back to make a triple. I don't think that goes.
Well, the one thing I like about this is they kind of have seen all all the options here. They've chosen not to make a play at Nicholas's stone that he just threw. We've seen that spot all game that it doesn't really curl a whole lot.
Well, that's going the other way. That's the odd end. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So they've
sorry to not let you look smart. I apologize.
No, you don't. I know an apology when I hear it. That had no feeling whatsoever.
Sorry.
Now you're just acting Canadian.
Oh, man. All right, Jacob Libbus, here we go. It's his final of the fourth. Has to improve the situation here. Tap one. Oh, you flash a one in the back. It's going to be a nose hit for 4. You had to catch it in the way by. And how do you come back from that, Terry? Final stone of the fourth.
Yeah, I hear Dandy Don warming up in the background. For those of you who are much younger, it's he used to do a lot of the NFL football, and when the score got out of hand, he'd say, "We're looking at turn out the lights, the party's over," and
it certainly is a score of 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is handshakes for Team Niklas Edin.
Who improves to 4-0.
They improved to 4-0 in their pool. Jacob Libbus, they fall to 2-2. They're going to need some wins if they want to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
We have more curling going on. So stay tuned. We'll probably direct your pool, you guys, over to the Samson Yanagisawa game. Be happy to see you over there. And Terry, what's your key takeaway from this game?
You really got to avoid those big ends. Nicholas is there. That's just a strong, team. Certainly, Jacob had that one end where, he looked really, really good for, a 2 for sure, possibly a 3, and he ended up with 1, and then Nicholas turns around and grabs hammer and pops a 4. Just got to be a little sharper if when you're playing these really good teams. Can't afford to give them easy free hits for 4.
So our next broadcast, next set of draws will be at 2:30. We still have Samson versus Yanagisawa going on the other sheet right now. But for right now, from here, from sheet 2, for Terry Corbin, Connor Sims, and Cailey, I'm Dave Schmel. Thanks for watching Curling Stadium.
We asked Saskatchewan what they know about 5G.
More speed, more innovation.
It's going to make our lives a whole heck of a lot easier.
This is what 5G looks like.
Better, faster.
Sounds like one more G. Sounds pretty good.
I don't know what it means.
All you really need to know is the future of 5G is here and will continue improving through investments in network technology.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly.